Pool is one of the most difficult hobbies to master. There are so many different aspects of it, whether it's playing a safety game, playing a run-out game, or having to strategize against your opponent. It's not like baseball where you only have one thing that you have to be good at. If you're a pitcher, you have to be accurate with your throw and you have to have it under a controlled speed. Pool, you have to have a good stance, good break, good ball making ability, great position, and great visualization at the table. Every time you get to the table, you need to visualize how you're going to win the game shot by shot. It's one of the most difficult hobbies is because there's so many things you have to be good at. Some things I'm going to be going over today that you have to be good at are your stance, your bridge in different scenarios, and how to use the bridge. First thing I'm going to be talking about today is your stance. Good stance involves your feet roughly shoulder width apart, your hand halfway back on the grip of your cue, and then knees bent. You don't want either of your feet pointing forward, you both want them both pointing to the side. Take your time on every shot. Always make sure you think about it. Then execute. Okay, for different shots calls for a different bridge. And the most standard bridge you're going to be using is a closed hand bridge. What you want to do is you want to place your hand flat on the table with your pinky, ring, and middle finger down, while having your index finger and thumb wrap around your cue stick. Don't wrap around it too tight, you need plenty of room to be able to slide back and forth. You want to be roughly 6 to 8 inches away from the cue ball. Get down like I showed the proper stance, and then stroke through. That's your closed hand bridge. Now in the beginning, you might be more comfortable with an open hand bridge. An open hand bridge is also good. You want, like I said before, your pinky, ring, and middle finger down on the table. This time you also want your index finger down and your thumb. And you're going to make a groove for your cue stick to sit on. Then just as before, stroke through. Always keep your stick fully level and all the way down. You don't ever want to jack up on a shot unless need be. The other bridge you'll find yourself using commonly is a bridge on the rail. For this bridge, you don't want your closed hand or resting on your thumb. You want to lay your stick flat on the table with your thumb under your hand, put your forefinger over top the cue with your stick level, and then stroke through. Lastly is a jacked up bridge. Whenever you are over a ball and you can't use your closed hand bridge or the open finger bridge like this, you'll have to put your pinky, ring, and middle finger behind those balls and your index finger and jack up with your thumb, making a groove for your cue stick to slide through. It's probably one of the most difficult bridges to use. Remember, always keep level, even if you're on the rail. Never jack up like this unless you have to. Those are the easy bridges that you'll have to know throughout the game. Okay, commonly on a 9-foot table, you'll find yourself needing a bridge because you won't be able to reach a shot like this one. So, when most people use a bridge, they hold it like this. This is definitely the improper way to use it. You also don't hold it like this. You lay the bridge completely flat on the table like this, keeping it between 4 and 6 inches away from the cue ball. And you hold it down with your left hand if you're right-handed. With your right hand on the back of the cue, you line up and hold it like a pencil point, and then you shoot like you would any other shot after you're completely lined up and ready. And that's how you use a bridge the proper way. This ends video 1 of my pool instruction video. Please see video 2 for more advanced tips.